Greetings, my people. It is Friday, July 1st, and that means it's time for the Khorum Coast Share and Revenue Show. I realize it's Friday and we're not doing it normally on a Sunday night, but that is because the month has paid out. That means all you people that were here grinding on May and earned shares, you now get paid today. And I'm awesome. I'm just so excited to give y'all a little bit of peds in your pocket. I just think that's great. So here we are. Let's go over what the land made, and then we'll start the old payout process and show y'all what you earned, shall we? Because this is what it's all about right here, y'all. Is at the end of the month. Time to pay back the players. All right, on the 27th, we got 57.39. On the 28th, 110.10. On the 29th, 63.59. On the 30th, 223.10. On the 1st, 359.45. All right, so that's where we're at right now. We have, minus my little moon deed stuff, I believe. I can show you all what the revenue is on our spreadsheet, and I'll explain a little bit about spreadsheets here in a second, and apologize for how terrible mine has looked in the past. So, I'm moving on over to some data. All right, so here you can see that we have the income of the land calculated, and I do know that it says the first, but honestly, y'all, when you look back at when I showed you the payouts, it pays out the morning of that date. So the first, yeah, it's a payout, but it's actually what we would have earned on the 30th. So that's why it's included, to make sure that those hunters and miners get their fair share for what they did in June. So yeah, I realize it shows a July date down there, but that's just kind of how the system works. I apologize. Moving on. So I did say there's going to be a change in the spreadsheets. By that, what I mean is y'all are used to my horrible stuff looking like this, right? This is what we've had in the past. And Mr. Sven Melbus, right here, Melbus Christensen, was nice enough to contact me and start messaging me on the Discord and point out that, like, I could be doing this a lot easier. First of all, with tables, and then I don't have to manually calculate y'all stuff in, because this is how I was doing it. Every freaking week or every couple days, I would sit down and I'd add everyone's shares up with a calculator and I'd update the spreadsheet by hand, which honestly led to me having a couple missed globals, I think, because my data isn't 100% accurate when it's done by a human being. So he taught me about making tables, and I'll show you what it's going to look like, hopefully going forward. So this is the old Khorum Coast data. It's hideous. I understand that. This is the new Khorum Coast data. Right here, y'all. Look at how sleek and professional this is. Sven does a hell of a job. I'm not capable of making anything quite this nice yet, but I'm slowly learning. He's being patient enough to kind of teach me and help me. So he's changing the game for us over here at Khorum Coast. I think it's going to be more efficient. It's going to take some time off my hands, so that I can spend more time either promoting the land or out with you all hunting or mining, or even with my family, instead of busting out the old manual calculator and stuff and just having it look so sleek. Look at how nice this is. I'm really jealous of his skill. But anyway, so we have our totals. He has pasted all the data in from Entropia Life. You can see your global values and everything. And then down here at the bottom, we had some manual entries that we know were missed. Some of y'all have posted screenshots on Discord. And then Peaky the Last Leo, you sent me some messages in game about yours. So that's why yours are here. I went and followed your images and I added yours in myself. And Sven manually entered in Heidi's. So credits to him for catching you on that, Heidi. He's a good man. All right. But it just looks so good. I can't get over how nice it is. Anyway, we'll go over how many shares were earned so far. Grand total huntings for the land were 18,962 peds. Mining was 2,798. Heidi had a cat fat Stasinopoulos. You earned 2 shares this month. Kathleen Cat Fortini, you earned 1 share this month. Nick Timegazer Messner, you earned 1 share this month. But you can see right here, y'all, that it doesn't show it because I didn't figure out how to add it together yet. But it actually pulled from here too. I did another manual calc and noticed that he actually got a share with his mining of 53 and his hunting here. He would have earned a share. Nageldietz, Guinness, you got 9 shares. Peaky the Last Leo, you got 2 shares. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I also added your extra in there too, Heidi. I forgot to mention. That's how you got a full 2 shares, is because your 210 made it over. So that's why I noticed the mining needed to be added in. All right. Peaky Last Leo, you got 2 shares. Princess Fiona of Amber, you earned 1 share. Someone's Pissed and Broke, you earned 1 share. Sven Melbers Christensen, you earned 9 shares. Taurine Tor Alaranth, you earned 2 shares. Over here, Azaka Ayo Kamadaki, you earned 4 shares. Really nice to see some of y'all come out here and support the land this month. 33 total shares were earned because it doesn't round up. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's not worth me paying out fraction of shares. So if you don't get within 500 or the 490 threshold, then it doesn't roll over, and I apologize. But 33 total shares were earned, okay? So we will need that later for down the road for the math on next month. But that's the results for June right here. And that's kind of where we're going to end for June because now we need to go over May. This is where the payout happens because we need the money earned in June and the shares that we had to pay out for May. So moving on to another spreadsheet. Back to my hideous looking ones. I apologize. Let me open those up. All right. Go over here and see the land paid out 35.22 or 35.23. That's important because over here we see how many shares were on the table. We had 52 shares on the table, so that's what's going to pay out tonight. Right there, y'all. All these little numbers. And I probably honestly should have added them in, but I didn't. I'll add it in later, the values. I didn't do a head math of the payout because I'm not aware of what the land actually generated and what we all earned yet. I'm kind of excited, and I didn't add that in yet, so we'll do it together. That's why the math isn't done ahead of time. But all right, onwards to the math part. So let's get our handy trusty calculator here. You can see that the land made 35.23. We share 600 peds of DNA cost, so minus 600 from that. I pay that DNA myself, the 420. Part of that DNA is for me, so that's not coming out of y'all shares. Over here, we do have event costs. Loot the most, that's not for y'all, but the event cost is. So let's go to that table real fast because I didn't update this section. Honestly, I'm scrapping this whole kind of table. Once Sven taught me the better way, all this is going away. So that's why I didn't update that. But I updated this part of our events. This keeps track of everyone's bounties that they earn that month. So this is where you all are paying for your share of bounties too. So we have 225 peds of bounties that were earned because you all do not pay for the cost to loot the most over here. That's all on me. So ignore that. That's not coming out of your shares. So we're going to minus 225. That leaves us at 2698, y'all. So after the cost of what we split running the land, we're at 2,698 shares, or 2,698 peds. I'm sorry. I misspoke there. All right, divide by 2. What's y'all's part of this? 1349. Well, I mean, it's a little lower than I was hoping, but let's double check the shares we got on the table. I think it was like 55? 52. Okay, we got 52 shares on the table. Divide by 52. Drum roll, please. This is what it's all about right here. Come on. Pay them well. 25.94. That's what a Khorum Coast share was worth last month for May, y'all. So everyone over here has earned 25.94 peds per share. Azaka, for instance, you had 8 shares. Mark Pearsley Atticus, you had 1. Ostrander Pop, you had 5. Werewolf, oh no, sorry, I misspoke. Triple Z Disabled, you had 7. Chris Farrell Brook, you had 6. Heidi had a fat cat Stassinopoulos, you had 1. One half lost, you had 1. Raindrop Rain Morning, you had 20 shares. Sven Melbus Christensen, you had 1 share. So that's where it is, y'all. I will straight up admit, like Raindrop ate a large chunk of y'all shares this month. That's just how it goes. He hit a drill tower, and good job for him. That's how the land pays out. He earned 20 shares in a go, just like any of y'all could. I would love to pay any of y'all the same amount if you get that lucky at Khorum Coast. So 25.94 is where the PEDs are right now for your shares. So any of y'all that are watching this or know that I owe you at this point, let me know. I'm about to send out messages. I got a couple of you actually here at the land right now waiting for a payout. So I will pay those people, and then I will send messages on all this accordingly and let you all know that Khorum Coast is paid out again, and come and pick up your PEDs. Because honestly, y'all, let me go over here. I still got some of you that I haven't managed to pay yet for April. So I've sent out the messages. Some of you can see you've been paid. Some the messages have been sent. I'm not getting responses. So I don't know. The only one that's responded that I still kind of need to figure out how to pay is Crystal MJ Diamond. Where are you? Crystal, 98. Haven't forgot about you. I still need to figure it out. All you others, please contact me. I don't want to keep your pets. That's not what this is about. Like, for instance, Val Louie. Mate, you're in my society. You've got 164 on the table. Let me pay you, please. That's the point of the land, is to pay you all back. So, thank you all very much. Let me go back over here to this thing, and I guess we'll close on out. But I suppose that's where we're at for the Khorum Coast Share and Revenue Show. 25 PEDs was the end calculation, just about. I think it was like almost 26, huh? Let me bust that calculator back up. Almost 26 PEDs, y'all, per share. I know that's not the greatest, but we're slowly going to work our way up. That's how it's going to be. I believe in this land, and I believe in all my players. So thank y'all for tuning in for the show. Please like and subscribe, and also please come on out and visit Khorum Coast, where you can earn the most. Y'all have a great night.